discuss, and I know we've got obviously huge fans of the musical Wicked here. Now, is it true that the idea first was that it would be a straight dramatic film, and then you also got the proposal to have a musical made, or how did that all happen?
Well, after the book came out, it had all, really rather wonderful reviews, except for that one that I didn't mention. Interestingly, Whoopi Goldberg was one of the first people to read the review in the LA Times and to say, I want to buy that for a movie. And my agent said, Whoopi never opens, the purse strings, so forget it, we're not even going to answer her call. And then somebody else rather high flow, I forget her name at the moment, but the woman who played the sister of Roseanne, Laurie Metcalf,
yes.
Called, and she wanted to buy it for a movie. And my agent said, well, she's not a big enough star. This is big, I'm not going to answer the phone. And then Demi Moore called, and I said, answer the damn phone. So Demi Moore and her production company optioned it, and it was optioned for about 5 years, but they couldn't get a decent script. Now, mind you, Wicked, I always like to remind people this, Wicked came out 2 years before the first Harry Potter, came out 3 years before the first Philip Pullman, the Golden Compass, and it came out 2 years before the first Peter Jackson remake of The Lord of the Rings. So in a sense, it was in the vanguard of the resurgence of fantasy as a respectable genre. Mm-hmm. It had kind of gone underground for about 20, 25 years. So the various film studios weren't used to thinking that there would be gazillions of bucks in a fantasy film. And Wicked is basically about women. So there was no big, He-Man role for Mel Gibson, and so they weren't going to bet even for a $100 million budget, which is what it had. They weren't going to go higher than that, which meant it was going to be hard to do special effects at that time. Mm-hmm. So it languished, and the scripts they kept getting kept making it more and more juvenile, full of bathroom humor and pratfalls. And I had children, including one who's in the audience tonight, and I had mortgage to pay, and I had, I wanted it to be a movie because I wanted to be able to buy my mortgage off and say, well, at least I did that much. Mm-hmm.